Givenchy told me they want me at 6 in the morning. Cole gets in about 3:30 and wakes me up. So I was, they managed to get me a cab in like 2 minutes. So I just put on anything, just put some toothpaste in my mouth. I was like, and my booker was fuming.
Like the food, like the people. I like the Philippines. And probably it was like the only tour guys there. They're looking at me like, okay, who's this black dude? And it was hilarious, but it was nice. I want to go back.
Opposite the Clapton Hut is like literally a line of houses, and all these mostly white, like middle class people from my school, they all live like across this area, and their houses are so massive. It's like a house is like 3 stories. It must cost like millions of pounds.
Uncle twice uncle, yeah. I love playing with them and stuff. Although yeah, I like keeping the uncle role. I can just like exit the room when I would like to deal with situations. I don't have to stay there and take care of them. They have like a return policy with them. Yeah.
I've come from being a 15-year-old school dropout to being a soldier, to being living on the streets, to living in Regent's Park, being a fucking model and flying around the world. I am the perfect example that you can do anything you want. Wake up.
Went there, got scouted by Pat, who said, yeah, I really think you've got what it takes. Yeah, my dad was like, yeah, that's cool, that's so wicked. He was like, yeah, you'll get into do sex, drugs, rock and roll, all of this and that. Yeah, I think my dad loves it more than I do. He's like, what parties you been to? I'm like, this and that. He's like, that's wicked.
It's like someone's given you like the keys to the city or something, this magical city that you didn't know about before. You go home and you're like borrowing a £5 off your mum. It makes you remember that the real world is always waiting for you.
I look like a fucking 12-year-old wee boy. It was all like kind of chopped down, but it was really short. So now it's slicked back. They're just doing their job when someone goes, you're really attractive, or you've got good bone structure, or you've got a look. I just fucking love what I do.
A car pulled out on me without indicating, just literally came out of nowhere, and my helmet, the strap wasn't done up properly. So as there was a collision, I come off the bike, my helmet came off. I basically face planted the floor. Agents loved the look. They was like, oh my God, your scars are so cool.
I'm not the sort of person to take anything personally, because I was at a casting once. I think it was for Diesel like a year ago. I was lined up for like about 30 minutes. Walked in and then they said, you're too skinny, and that was it. And I had to go. But I didn't think anything of it, because I know I'm quite skinny. Like, I don't mind. Like, it's not a big deal to me.
Sometimes I just think they're crazy to want to take a picture of me and pay me for it. I think they're nuts, but it's paying my bills, so they can stay as nuts as they want, as long as they keep booking me. So I'm happy with that.
It's actually a weird story. I got scouted when I was 16. I was in Camden. I was with my first ever girlfriend, and I was like looking at a couple of things. 2 people like staring at me for time. I started walking away because they thought I was shoplifting, and then someone was like, "Who the fuck are you?"
I was handing my CVs. Some guy with dreadlocks just like came chasing after me. And I was like, who's this guy? You look like your model. He handed me his card. I thought it was a hoax for a second, and then it was like, yeah, just tone up, lose weight, and then yeah, get going.
What a lot of guys that I've met care about is not looking stupid in their photos. When you're wearing like something a bit ridiculous, so my mates are going to see this and they're going to take the piss out of me later. I think you just kind of got to get used to that. Take it with a pinch of salt when your friends are taking the piss out of you and you're like, yeah, I got like, paid quite well for that.
Because now, like, as I've grown up and matured, and so have my friends, they accept that, it's a great opportunity. But back then, people was like, oh, you're a model. I'm really grateful that my mum and dad gave me my face. Cheers, Mum.
And I said, Dad, I was having this fucking job today. He went, yeah. And the stylist keeps coming over and she keeps moving my belt around. She's touching me up as she does it. He's like, right, you're in Japan getting paid £800 a day with a girl that you're sleeping with, and your biggest problem is that some other girl won't stop touching your cock.
I was just working at Sports Direct and going to college. I wanted to go to a naturopathic one, but then for some reason I was like, oh yeah, let me just go to normal uni. And then they was like, oh yeah, do you want to model? And I was like, yes, thank God, thank you.
Use yourself as inspiration, do what you want to do rather than what you feel other people expect you to do. It's 5 years ago when I was at my biggest. I used to be massive, really fat. I actually got signed to my first agency when I had a 35-inch waist. Do whatever the fuck you want to do.
I'd like to have some sort of privacy and that sort of thing, but if you're successful, sometimes you can't stop being famous. So I think you just have to accept kind of what happens, really. That's my opinion anyway.
I kind of look at life as a duty, but I enjoy the duty. You come with things to do, but you enjoy them. I just want to do something else that's not the norm.
When I was a kid and I used to organise clubs, I used to think, you know, I'm working with all these crazy people, these night people. You know, there's always something going wrong. Maybe I should get a proper job. And a proper job I thought would be, say, working in the civil service. And then one day, I don't know who it was, but somebody told me, Jason, instead of arguing about the height of the stage or who should be doing the lighting, you'd be arguing about paper clips.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of glad that I don't really look like many other people. That's what I kept telling myself. If someone wants me, they want me for being me. Like, because all these white Italian guys just all look the same.
Beautiful blonde girl. Are you John Maguire? How do you know that? She goes, oh my God, I follow you on Instagram. Can I have a selfie with you? Yeah, I did say this. The photo, can I have a kiss? And she went, yes, that happened. No, that was fun.
Don't grow up. That's a lie. Like, that's a myth. It doesn't even exist. People like limit themselves with that, and like they get trapped in this idea of like growing up. Like, what does that mean? We're all kids. The biggest dicks in life are the people who think that they've grown up.
Yeah, I never used to like pictures of myself, so to be able to, you know, be told what to do or just look at your own pictures back is like, you know, it's already, so I had to work it kind of thing, and now it just seems it's part of my DNA, to be honest. Yeah, it's nice though.
I feel like you can be really good at something, you can be a professional, you can be like the top of what you do, but I don't think you're a true artist until it's emotional. If it doesn't drive something out of you, then what's the point?
It's hard. I'm in college, A-level. Maths is very stressful. So is psychology. Very hard, a lot to learn. But if you work hard, it will pay off.
People want to say it's not possible, I just call it a challenge, so I just go ahead and try. My dad always told me, you don't lose anything by trying, just try it. When it comes to modelling, I always go crash casting sometimes, but try and I get. I was brought into this industry for a reason.
I'd always dress really smart, actually, like a bit of a 30-year-old. When I went into my agency the first time, they were like, yeah, you're gonna have to change. It was a quick jump. I'd never done anything like that before, and I had weave on, I had a crop top, and was walking in front of people. Not really, what is this?
It's like such a big fuss and everyone's pulling at you and stuff, but it's over in like 10 seconds. It's crazy, and then it's like you're just walking, but it's really enjoyable. Sometimes you get free stuff.
Listen to my dad's music on the computer because he used to get like all these CDs and he would never have them like none of the names or anything, so I would just listen to the songs and then I would think like, what's the words I hear the most in this song, and I would just name it that. I knew exactly which song everyone was, so it was good enough for me.
Probably when my dad died, because at the time it was sad, but like a few years after that it still happened, but your head is kind of in a different place. It's mixed around. It's definitely made me a stronger person.
Here I am. The one thing you should know is simply that you are mad in some way. All of us are. To deny that then you would be mad if you denied that to yourself. So, in that sense, you know, your life becomes a lot easier.
Wait, is this for real? A limo to Eminem's concert? What's going on? Got in. Bunch of hench Japanese dudes, tattoos, weapons on the tables and stuff like that. Thanks to Yakuza, I got to go to Eminem concert, VIP for free.
Got in a fight when I was younger, when I got hit over the head. I had 5 stitches. I think I was like 12, 13. All the testosterone when you were younger. It's a bit naughty.
Give us today our daily bread. I opened the show and was like, oh, you know, all the people, and because I was like in the back like this, and when the music started, I was like turn around and start to walk. I saw all these people, so oh my god, okay, Sabi, let's do that.
They're really fun. I love them because we just get to wear really cool clothes and, you know, we get makeup done and we get people messing around with us. And we don't really have to worry about anything. We're just the guys who just have to like wear this cool stuff, get snapped and walk up.
I think that there is a feminine side of me and a masculine side of me, and they're twins. I can switch. I get to choose one of them from time to time, depending on the shoot. I love modeling.
I like photo shoots. You kind of like get to play a different role, try to be someone else for a bit. I was running away from these two girls chasing me with baseball bats. You were almost afraid of your life.
I hate the fact of looking normal. The outfits are fucked up, like the big shoulder pads or like massive hats or like weird makeup. I get into it because I put on a role. I hate the standard Jane, like boring. But then most of the time the ones that are more paid are the shit ones.
The reason I became a vegetarian was because I cared about animals. I'm not harming anyone, you know, so it's just all together creates a good, I think, energetic setup around, you know.
I like to walk to it like a spotlight. Yeah. And then when I walk, I will forget who am I? Yeah.
Video campaign for Louis Vuitton, 2 days in Venice, shooting with David Bowie, Artistry years. Then they had like another 5 feature models, and we were 2 of them. He was playing the piano next to us. That was.
Yeah, I mean,
David Bowie. Yeah.
Loads of people that complain about how hard things are, and it's just like, you don't realise how easy you've got it. It's like, I don't think there's anything hard about being a model. I don't see how anything can be hard. And if you find it hard, then, I don't know, sort yourself out.
Quite a shy person. I'm not really out there, I never was, I keep myself to myself. Knowing that I might have to walk in front of endless amounts of people is a bit scary.
My dad he gave me my first GQ magazine when I was like 6 years old, and since then, I think it started.
When I was 16, my mum went away to a holiday, and with my money, I went to like this small holiday and bought a pig. We had a Wendy's at the top of the garden, and he was tiny when I got. He was like that big, but then he grew to like this high, and he was 17 stone.
Born in Liverpool, then moved to Birmingham after a year, stayed there. Oh yeah, then we moved to London, and I went to LA with my stepdad and my mum. I moved to Devon with my dad. I moved to Southampton with my dad because he plays football. David James.
I play guitar. I know guitar drum. My friend play guitar and singer. Maybe someday we will play band in New York. Cool.